This guy could have been a professional boxer, probably a world champion if he so chose. He loves the MMA game, but his boxing is certainly his bread and butter.
I mean, a guy that was on par to make an Olympic team. And that is in one specific skill set. When you reach that level, when you're winning the national championship and you're about to go to the Olympics, but you choose a different avenue. Yeah. You decide you want to fight mixed martial arts. It's truly something special. He has the most educated jab I have ever seen in the octagon. He throws the jab. It always comes back to the face. It never goes to the hip. And if you rush him, he has the ability to switch stances from conventional to southpaw and land a great counter right hand that will put your lights up.
Better jab than your guy, Rosendo Sanchez.
Oh, it's unbelievable. He put Rosendo Sanchez to shame.
Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing them, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, with that, the wait for live action ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are ready and raring to go here at United Center in Chicago. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Bodybuilder Pyfer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jack the Joker Hermansson.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one. Well, much better to come here in the summer than the winter, but it is great to be inside United Center here in Chicago, Illinois, where they have long supported the UFC.
Yes, for a long time, Chicago has come out when the UFC comes to town. It is a beautiful city, and the fans are always rowdy. It's going to get loud here tonight because championships will be won.
Oh, you can hear that thwack in the nosebleeds as the kickboxer lands a body kick early here in the fight against the boxer.
I mean, this is the range that he needs to fight at. He doesn't want to be close where he's throwing hooks to the body and punches. Use those legs, dig that shit into the body, and try to slow down your opponent.
And doing work with the jab. Checks the leg kick. All right, early action here. A nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. What a great combination.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. The moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Oh, he's got hand skills for days. Beautiful combination of punches to the head. Effective punch there by Hermansson.
He's going to guillotine.
Looks like maybe he's going to be in real trouble now.
He will not stop fighting. submission defense.
Trying to set up a choke here. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Hermansson.
He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. In the half guard.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Get your hips back. Move your hips. Scramble and go. Scramble and go.
Hermansson's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Relax. Breathe. Move and relax for me. Jump on his back.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his foot.
Oh, setting up another submission now. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
15 seconds remain in the round. Hermansson's got the full mount. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, second round underway.
Dig and kick. That's a beautiful body kick.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Unable to connect there.
Keep those hands right down the middle. They're landing.
Hermansson going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, lands a beautiful jab. All right, so just like we saw in the previous round, he goes for the takedown. He is once again unsuccessful. Surprised at the thought process to fight this way?
Very surprised, John. He told us in the fighter meetings that he was going to secure some takedowns. He wanted to mix things up. Well, mixing it up has not worked. You got to get back to your bread and butter. Get back to the kickboxing. Get back to range. Use your hands and your feet to maybe set up some of these takedowns a little better.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't. Oh, guillotine here. I think he's got it. It's deep.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
He passes to half.
Side control now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Big ground and pound.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game too.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Hermansson's in half guard now. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
There it is. Now he's going to mouth.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No.
Hermansson's now trying for the Kimura. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Good work from the top here by Hermansson.
Get yourself in a good position, a better position.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Hermansson going for the takedown here, but he misses.
Great block there.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be in.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Good jab. this could be a factor. That left eye starting to close up. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. He's hurt now.
That's a right hand.
Nice strike to the midsection, glances.
Oh, my goodness.
Winded up on the right there to no avail. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here?
He blocked that punch.
Well, not a bad strategy to continue to attack that eye, but clearly, as you see, that one was blocked. So defensively, he's doing a better job getting the hands up to prevent any further damage. And now some separation. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, look at that. Massive knee lands from the side punch.
Strike landed pretty cleanly there.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Let's go. I need you
Let's
to
work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Hermansson. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, heavy shots raining down.
I need you to fight back.
Now he's got a good body position. Yep.
recompose. Use your footwork. Let's get focused.
Nicely done. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Get in the back and put your hooks in.
Nice guillotine attempt here. It's tight. It's tight.
Oh, struggling to create an angle here, champ.
He's a fighter, man. He's gonna fight everything.
Oh, come on. That has got to be it.
You need to work on this position.
Trying to catch up, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock. Roll it to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, and how about the swelling on that eye? It is only getting worse by the moment. It looks like the eye isn't completely shut, but it is moving in that direction. Not a good reality for him here. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head,
Ready,
and he's
fight.
paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. You're wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
In the half guard.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
He passes to half guard.
All right, side control now.
Let's work for that mount. Come on.
Work. Come on, let's work.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Right to the knee on belly.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Hermansson.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Don't be flat.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
Fight IQ on 100 as this guy continues to target that swollen area. Armbar attempt. Armin very tight.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe. Oh, right into mount.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. He's got to be careful here. Changing the position.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving.
All right, so the head damage continues to land, and at this point, man, gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out.
Oh, yeah, you can tell that they want to check it out. But hats off to his opponent, putting together a great game plan for staying on that face, making sure that when he saw the swelling start, he continued to drive him.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Let's advance to side control now.
Hermansson's back in full mount.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Nice transition.
Get up. Scramble.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
Have to be smart with your escape.
All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Hermansson. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
Great kick to the body.
Hermansson going for the takedown, but unable to land.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, massive kick to the body. Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, there's the single.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut. The doctor may have to take a look at this. He's getting hit on that swollen area over and over again, and it seems critical now. Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Oh, nice. This is where he wants to be.
He's having his way with him here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
Stay relaxed. Breathe.
Ground and pound strike there now. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Get yourself up in a good position. A better position.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Posture up.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Nice defense.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Hermansson's back in side control. Oh, man, that cut is just bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stoppage here soon.
But the amount of blood that is leaking from this guy, it's amazing that he's still standing. He has been beat up thoroughly. Tonight is not going to be his night.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Hermansson's back in full mount. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie...
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. And there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. We'll see how the judges saw it.
After 5
Here is Bruce
rounds,
Buffer.
we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jack the Joker Hermansson.
All right, no surprise as the scorecards are rendered. Thank you, Buff. I guess the only people who might be surprised, the family members of the losing fighter here. This was domination by the kickboxer tonight.
It was domination from start to finish. And you would think that he holds the advantage. Well, he showed that he had the advantage, used all of his skills, and truly did earn a wonderful victory. This is as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon.